back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back to another video by your girl. And if you're just passing by, hopefully you like what you see, and if you like what you see, subscribe. So guys, I'm so sorry for the previous video. Like, I recorded 38 minutes of that previous video. So when I edited, I don't know what happened, because it had sound on when I edited, and when I transferred it to, when I exported it, it had no sound after 24 minutes. I was like, damn, now what? I tried switching devices, I even tried switching softwares, but still, so I had to cut it. So I decided to do a part 2 of He's a 10 But. So I decided to do a get ready with me. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you watch and see how I achieved this particular look. So I want to look gorgeous. So yeah, this is part 2 of He's a 10 But, and I do humbly apologize for how the video ended abruptly, but I'm making it up to you guys. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Y'all know the vibes. It's that 6 times tension. I am just going to jump straight into this video. Guys, you know, reshooting something is hell. So like, my mood is just down, you know. Like, after I saw the other one, that, oh man. So I'm doing my full face with you guys. You want more eyebrows? I'm not gonna show you guys the products. I feel like we've done so many get readies with me this year that we know what products I use. If this is your first video bumping into me, Miss Scott, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but I will link all of my get ready with me down below, so that you can see the products, you can see everything. But I am kind of like also still showing you guys, so you know. So yeah, I'm doing the infamous He's a 10 But. This is part 2. I don't know why I'm repeating what I said in my intro, but let's get straight into the first one. The first one is He's a 10 But dye you flowers. Does that still make him a 10? I'm gonna use my favorite palette of all times, Goated. Is he still a 10? Okay, for me, I'm 50-50 when it comes to flowers. Like, I'm literally 50-50. Yes, my name is 50 Bucks, I mean flowers, but I'm 50-50 when it comes to flowers. Like, I don't mind if you buy me flowers, and I also don't care if you buy me flowers or not. Like, as long as you give me the things I like flowers are gonna die. I know it's the thought that counts, like that you saw flowers and you immediately thought about your girl. But for me, it's just like, it is what it is, you know. Like, whether I get them, whether I don't, like, it's not a train smash. Like, and I'll never count, Uti, when last did I get flowers. Even buying for myself flowers, like, I do that, but then I don't do it as much. So that's why I'm like, it's a whatever situation, you know. It's like, it is what it is situation. So for me, he's a solid good 8 in my eyes. For you, he could probably be a 3. Next one is He's a 10 But splits the bill on the first date. First date, nah, you're just showing me that you cannot take care of me. I feel like as a man, you should be able to show that you can take care of me, you can take care of us, you can take care of the relationship. So now on the first date, if you're showing those signs and symptoms that more here, it's not nice, I'm a dip. And also, if you're splitting the bill, like, why did you invite me to come out of my house, like, to come chill with you, if you knew you were not gonna take care of me? Men are supposed to be providers. I'm not saying on each date you should pay, but on the first date, a man, that's when a man impresses you. That's when a man shows you he's a man. He can take care of the household. And also, from there, once we start dating, I can also like do date things, because as I said in my previous video, whoever suggests for the date should pay for the date. It's like that simple. Like, guys, it's not rocket science that the man must always pay. Like, you also gonna go eat there, you are also gonna go do things, so why are you not paying as well? I feel like what you do on the right is what you need to also do on the, or what you do on the left is also what you need to do on the right. Next one is he's a 10 but asks for money. Guys, I hate people who ask me for money. I hate people who ask me for money. Like, I do not care who you are. If you ask me for money, it's the downfall of the relationship. It's literally the downfall of the relationship. Whether we are platonic, romantic, family, where money is involved, that's where enemies are formed. Listen and listen carefully. Where money is involved, that's where enemies are formed. When they say money is the root of all evil, this is what they mean. Like, literally, this is what they mean. I feel like this is what they were literally stating. So for me, I'm just gonna say that for me, asking for money, it's like, why are you asking for money? Are you in a pickle? Some men just want to test you if you are willing to ride or die with them. Are you willing to, be that mbogoto? Like, be that strong, black, independent woman that they need. Like, if he says, like, I'm running short on rent, you are able to provide him with the capacity to pay his rent. But also, it's like, are you just testing me? Like, somebody who somebody who I was seeing, like, getting to know and all of that. Guys, I'll never use my own foundation like shade. I don't know what's my shade, but when I blend and I make everything crisp, it looks like that's my shade. Anyway, because now I moved from a darker shade to kind of my shade, but not really. Yeah, so it's also like the person that I was like in the talking stage with, like talking to, getting to know, he was like, he sent me a video of this other gents where they had to call their girls to see if their girls would be willing or would ride with them if he said he can't pay for his car or his rent this month. Can she do it? And then the girls were just like, yeah. I think it was 5 guys, and they called all their girls. They're like, yeah. So I was like to him, I would do that for you if you were in an actual pickle. If you were not, no. I'm not about to waste money on somebody that I'm also just talking to. I'm sorry. If we're in a relationship, well, I'll do what I got to do as your girlfriend. But other than that, no. Guys, relationships are not all roses and daisies. Like, there are hardcore ships that go into relationships. There are things that actually go into relationships. It's not like roses and daisies all the time, but I wish it was, so that you can avoid certain things, but it's not like that. So asking for money for me is a 3 out of like 10. He's not a 10 for me, he's a 3. But if I'm your rock and you provide for me and I provide for you, sharp. Like, I don't mind sending you haircut money and Hennessy money, but is it reciprocated? I remember this same particular person that sent me that video I used to send him, when we finally got to a point where we decided like we are being serious, I used to send him haircut money, like go chill with the boys on a Friday. I asked him this one time, please clear my sheen card. Sweet. That sheen card has still been cleared even today. But him, if he wanted this, I would help him, because generally he had problems with his account. Like I saw that, like he had genuine problems with his account, but then also he was using it as gateway that she would do anything for me, she will do everything for me, she will ride. Like I'm a ride or die type of girl. Like my man needs to be taken care of in all aspects, the same way I believe I'm gonna take care of him, you know. So yeah, all my products are getting finished. So yeah, that was my thinking. So for me, people who ask me for money, it's just like, nah, bro, why are you asking me for money? Like sometimes people just ask you for money just to test you. So for me, it's a solid 3. Next one is, he's a 10 but has a dad bod. A dad bod, isn't it like when you have like a minimum cabanyana and you look like a dad? Is it not that? What's a dad bod? Like in my eyes, what's a dad bod? Yeah, I think it's like when you have that minimum cabanyana and then you structured a particular way. That's when we call it a dad bod. Should I do eyeshadow? I think no. Yeah, I think no. Yeah, so that's what having a dad bod means for me. He's I can show how I feel about dad bods, but I also don't mind it. I just don't want somebody like me, unfortunately. Not that I have anything against anybody like me, but for me, it's just a preference. Like, that's just how I want it. So, that bod, 50-50. Next one is, he's a 10 but doesn't work out. I'm a 10 and I don't work out. So, he's still a 10 in my eyes, sweetie. As long as you're healthy, like guys, as long as you're healthy, as long as you're healthy, I'm healthy, we are healthy, that's all that matters. I think I want to do eyeshadow. Yeah, let me do eyeshadow. Yeah, that's all that matters. Should I do eyeshadow? No. Yeah. So I feel like that's all that matters. Didn't show you guys this. That's what I'm using. Because I showed you guys the products, eh? Even though I said I'm not going to show you, I showed you. Next one is, he's a 10, but all he speaks about is sex. You have no substance. Like, you have nothing else to talk about. This is what I said the other day on the socials like Facebook and Instagram, that you guys have nothing else to talk about. Like, you have zero stimulating conversations. Like, all you guys talk about is sex, relationships, indodamas, imamamas, the table that you guys have centered around relationships. Like, you have nothing else to talk about. Absolutely nothing. If they asked you what is the economic state of this country, you wouldn't flip and know. If they asked you what's happening in the music industry, you wouldn't know. If they asked you what's happening in soccer, if you're a soccer fan, you fucking wouldn't know. Like, guys, have some substance. Not every day we can talk about relationships. Not every day it's the hate train for men. Like, every day we are hating on men. Okay, we get it, sharp. We hate men as women. But damn, can we have some stimulating conversation? Like, I want to have a conversation where when I get out of there, I'm like, damn, Like, damn, I learned a lot. Like, damn, there's something that I now know. Not every time, kinna, mama mas, papa mas, have some stimulating conversations. For me, yes, I don't mind talking about sex, because if we are going to be in a relationship and we decide to be intimate, because some men would never understand that you are trying to be celibate, you are abstaining, so you need to talk about sex to know will he, I mean, you've survived without sex before, but will he survive the relationship where there's no intimacy like that? There's intimacy, but there's no intimacy of sex, you know. So will he survive that? Is he willing to be with you in that aspect, or you need to blend for your life, or what? So, but that can't be the center. If you're not having sex, why are you always talking about sex? Because what would be the reason? It's like you want to give in to temptation, but you just can't. So my chat is that not always, not everything has to be about sex. Even like the topics where stimulating topics, you don't always have to talk about sex. Like, I, as somebody who enjoys talking about sex and the aspects of sex, like abstinence, celibacy, being active, and all of that, like I'm not afraid to talk about sex. Like with anyone who wants to talk about sex with me, I'm not afraid to talk about it, because I know in some way it'll be educational. It won't just be like, haha, my favorite sex position is 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we are gonna have a solid conversation about sex. But now, I also hate people who talk to me about sex and I don't know you like that. Like, imagine now I meet you. Let's say I meet you today, and then tomorrow you want to tell me about sex. I don't flip and know you. Guys, there's a time and a place to talk about sex, and there's a time to also initiate the sex. You can't just be willy-nilly because you are horny and you want to talk about it, and then now, let's say we talk about it and you get horny and you decide, okay, I want to play the field, and then you don't know that I don't want to play the field. This is why I make it clear with people when I want to date that sex, no. Sex, maybe. Sex, it just depends on how much of a stimulating conversation I've had with you before. You know, it just depends on what was the conversation before. Like, in case I can jump and just talk about it or say things about it. So for me, he's a solid like 2. A solid good 2. Next one is he's a 10 but doesn't put the toilet seat down. Guys, as a female, I don't fucking care. Sorry for my language, but I don't care. It does not bother me. It does not affect me. It has absolutely nothing to do with me. If you have 2 hands and you can put the toilet seat up, I can put it down. You can put it down, I can put it up. Literally, I don't understand why it's such a big deal in the female community. Somebody please let me know why it's such a big deal in the community. As females, like, please let me know. Please let a sister know, Uti, why it's such a big deal. Like why? Like, why is it ruffling people's feathers? Like, this is why people fight. This is why people fight in relationships, because of the toilet seat. Like, it's a whole full-blown like fighting situation. Like, for me, I've never had a problem with my partner like with the toilet seat. I have hands. Like, if I want it down, I can put it down. If I want it up, I can put it up. Vice versa with him. Like, we have 2 flippin' hands. We could do that. Like, I've never understood those whole Now who has to do this? Yeah. Like, I've never fought with a male or anyone for that matter about the toilet seat. I really want to know, like, what's the cognitive thinking around it? Like, why do females like feel like, damn, the seat needs to be down, and then it's a whole full blown argument. For me, he's still a 10, 10 baby. But if we go to somebody's house that does that, please do that. Please be cognizant of that. Next one is, he's a 10 but has mental health issues. Don't we all have mental health issues? But I'm so sorry, I'm never ever gonna put myself in a situation where a man has mental health issues that he's not willing to work on. Like, I'll be with you if you're willing to work on it, so you're a 10 in my eyes, because I have mental problems where some days I get depression, or some months I get depression, and the depression is long-winded. Like, sometimes I have anxiety and all of that. So I personally am not going to be with somebody who is mentally like challenged or mentally has problems but is not willing to like fix those problems or go to therapy and all of that. Because I actively work on my mental health. Like, I've worked on my mental health to a point where I'm perfect in a sense that I'm good. Like, I can go months with being good. Like, nothing would trigger me, nothing would like bring me back to a point where I was before. So if you are not willing to work on it, you are simply not meant to be in my life. Like, I've worked, like, I've done the 10,000 hours to work on my mental health, and you are not. I'll be with you if you are working on your mental health issues. But if you're not, deuces. Like, please stay in your own lane, and I'll stay in my own lane. Like, I can't. Like, I've been with somebody who was depressed and wasn't actively working on their depression. I got depressed from their depression because I was always hearing about it. I don't mind listening to your problems, your situation, but every day it's you. Like, even if something good happens in my life, I can't even share it because I have to be cognizant of you and your feelings. Like, now we can't celebrate my wins because you are in a rut, in a mental rut. Because I don't want to call them episodes because now they seem scary. You know, you're in a mental rut. Now, I can't talk about my happy things or things that are happening in my life because I don't want to trigger you. Like, I've been in a situation like that, and I would never want to put myself in a situation where, like, mentally I'm with somebody who actively doesn't want to work on their mental health. Like, now, baby, what must happen? Because now you're in a relationship, and a relationship is all about being with the other person, like compromising. Like, in a sense, some things you need to sacrifice for your partner, and some things like your partner just needs to understand, like your non-negotiables and your negotiables. So it's like, my boy, what are we doing? So for me, I'm so sorry. If you're willing to work on it, you're a 10. If you're not willing to work on it, you are a solid 0. Next one is, he's a 10 but doesn't take you out on dates. What are you guys doing? This is like a real life question. What are you guys doing? You guys are always in the house. This is how you guys fall pregnant. You guys are always in the house. What are you doing in the house? What are you doing in the house? You guys are in the house. You guys are just having sex. You guys are having Netflix and chill. What are you guys doing in the house? Guys, there are dates you can do at the house. I'll name a few. You can do a picnic indoors. You can have movie night indoors. You can have games night indoors. What else can you do? Besides, so you can have a paint and sip. What else can you do? You can have a self-care night. Those are dates. Like, I just named you 5 dates. Other than the 5 dates, what are you guys doing? Like, what are you doing? So now he's not taking you out on a date. You're just giving him bums. You are begging him to act right. You are begging him to act right for you. And then after he decides he doesn't want to be in a relationship with you, and then he's going to go do those things that you were begging him for, like taking you on a date, buying you flowers, and he's going to do that for somebody else, yet you were begging him. I'm going to do this for my blush, and then I'm going to use this for my contour. Yeah, I don't really contour, so standard. Yeah, so for me, if a man starts, guys, I've met people who said I am an introvert, I don't like going out on dates. That's when I knew, stay away from me. A man that doesn't like going out on dates, stay away from me. You are not my spec. I love dates. I love exploring. And as much as I don't want to do it alone, I want to do it with my partner. I'm those people. I want to do it with my partner. Like, I want to discover a new restaurant with you. I want to go out on a date with you. Like, I want to do things with you, man. Like, I just want to be with you. I want to be in your presence. Like, come on. Chelsea, come on now. This is so pigmented. Wow. Like, for me, he's a 0. Sorry, he's a 0. Next one is, he's a 10 but doesn't like being monogamous. You want to be with me and who? Guys, I'm sorry. I would never, ever, never agree to be in a polygamous relationship or in a throuple. None of that. Okay, that's enough. That's enough, blush. That's enough. You've made your statement, babe. I'd never be with somebody who wants to be with somebody else. You just want to be, I just want somebody who wants to be with me and me alone. I was having a conversation with one of my guy friends just yesterday that he wants to be in a polygamous, okay, no, I'm gonna need this. He wants to be in a polygamous relationship, and the people that want him or want to be with him, the girls that want to be with him, need to understand that that's what he wants. That's always been his desire, because there's so many women out here in the world. I'm like, nigga, just say you just want to mess around. Just say you just want to mess around. Like, for me, I'm sorry, I'll never share dick. I'm saying that with my chest. I'm sorry, but I'll never share dick with another woman. I'm sorry. Guys, sex is so intimate. Like, now you sharing your partner. Yes, you know your partner is with Antipas, who's with Palesa, for example, but also in another lighting, like, you don't know what like they do. Or now he gets one partner and then he's gonna go get another partner, because I feel like men will never be satisfied with what they have or what's in front of them. Okay, I'm gonna just put a little bit of eyeshadow on my eyelids. Okay, I'm gonna use the mirror palette. So yeah, they just want to, they'll never get satisfied. Oh no, they'll never get satisfied. Never just get satisfied. You give them the go ahead to be with Balesa. Now he wants Mbali, and then after he gets Mbali, he wants somebody. Okay, I'm using this from this palette just to make it like dark brown, like, and not like this. You see, like, there's a difference. Yeah. So I don't want that for myself. I'm so sorry. I don't want that for myself. I want a monogamous man, a one-woman man, and that's exactly what I'm gonna get. Like, the man of my dreams is a one-woman man, and That's it. And he's standing on business with me. Like, like also, I'm sorry, if you're not monogamous, you're a 0. You are a 0, a solid 0, kinda for me. Next one is, he's a 10 but has no ambition. What are you doing with your life? What are you doing? Okay, that's the wrong one, my babe. Hold on. What are you doing with your life? Like, you're just living? You have no goals, no ambition? Like, you're a 0 for me. Guys, I feel like we all dream big. We all have our goals. We all are ambitious. We all hard workers, you know. Like, we all want the best for ourselves. Highlight. I'm busy doing weird steps now. So, we all, like, now I tell you, like, my goals, my dreams, my ambition, and when now you just there, like, I'm trying to make it to Friday. Yes, I'm also trying to make it to Friday, but in between that, how I'm working is, like, I want to live soft. Like, don't you want to live soft? Like, don't you have, like, that urge that makes you fight and want to work? You don't? 0. Next one is, he's a 10 but acts like a baby when he doesn't get what he wants. Every time. Now I must deal with you. Every time. I'm gonna put my mascara one more round. Every time. Now I must deal with you. You're a grown adult. Act your age. You are a grown ass man. Act like a grown ass man. Can't be acting like a baby every time. No, he's probably a 1 for me. Next one is, he's a 10 but only showers once a week. 0. Why are you showering only once a week? Why are you showering only once a week? And you want to be in the presence of people. Get that man away from me. Next one is, he's a 10 but has no social media. Guys, I know everyone, like literally everyone, every female on planet Earth wants a man who's not on social media. But where are you meeting these men? Because majority of my relationships started online, like on Facebook. Like, so I was never going to be in a relationship if he didn't have social media. Guys, we put these standards for men that a man must not have like social media, but yet you are on social media. You say a man must not be on social media and have like 1,000 followers, yet you have 150,000. Like, isn't that like double standards? Now, I don't mind if you have social media or not, but my chat is, how you act outside there should be a representation of how you feel about me. So if you're acting stupid, that's how you feel about me. Next one is, he's a 10 but he's rude. I'm such a friendly girl. I'm gonna do this trick. I'm such a friendly girl, hey. Oh, hold on. I'm such a friendly girl. So, you're out there, you don't greet people. You just there. I'm sorry, but he's a rude. I'm very friendly. Next one is, he's constantly talking about himself. 1, if you're dating, are you not getting to know me? But also, if you're in a relationship with me, why are you always talking about yourself? Like, what is the need? What is the constant need for you to talk about yourself? He's a 1 for me. Next one is, He's a 10 but always wears flip-flops. For everywhere, always, not gonna always. At home, I don't mind. We're chilling at home and we need to go to the store quickly, I don't mind. But now I've heard somebody say that for their first date somebody has gone wearing flip-flops. I saw the aunties. Zero. Next one, I'm gonna do the last few and then I'm gonna wrap up this video. Next one is he's always wearing a fanny pack. He's a 10 but always wears a fanny pack. He's a solid 5 in my eyes because it's 50-50. When I go do like certain errands where in the CBD, for example, if I go to Johannesburg CBD, if I go to Randburg CBD, I'm wearing a fanny pack because it's just here. But other than that, I have my shoulder bag, I have my backpack, I have a bag. I don't always wear it. It's only for those dangerous places. So if you wear a fanny pack and you do it for certain places, I fucks with you like 50-50. But if you wear it for a first date, sorry. Next one is he's a 10 but gets jealous easily. That means you care about me. There's healthy jealousy and there's toxic jealousy. So you need to differentiate between the two. So for me, you're a solid 50-50. That's why I'm saying healthy jealousy and toxic jealousy. Toxic leads to you being controlling. Last one is he's a 10 but has no sense of humor. Do you know how funny I am? Do you know how Trevor Noah-ish I am? Do you know how Kevin Hart I am? Trevor Gumbi, Paul Pops I am? And you have zero sense of humor. I say the most sarcastic things on a daily basis, and you would never catch that. I need somebody who will understand my sarcasm, my sense of humor, the jokes that I make. And now it's not gonna be like that. No thanks. Zero for me. Zero for me. Let me go get dressed and then I'm gonna show you the final product. Guys, this is the final look. This is the final product. I've been looking like a fine, black, gorgeous woman. So yeah, this is what I achieved. This is how I look. This is how I styled my hair. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you in my next Get Ready With Me. Bye.